Gemini, baby. Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is L.L.ReLL living life. How y'all doing, living life family out there? You know, and you already know what today's topic is that full moon in Gemini. 19 degrees. The sun in Sagittarius is at 19 degrees. And that creates a full moon. And and it's an interesting full moon. It's the last one of this year and of this decade also. So let's go ahead and dive in. I got the chart right here, and basically, it's let's talk about the moon. The moon is the ruler of the fourth house, your tradition, family, your roots, and also your feelings or your intuition. You know, and Gemini is the sign that rules the third house, next to where the moon rules. And Gemini is an air sign. And I forgot to tell you that the moon also rules Cancer. It's a water sign. But back to Gemini. You know, it's an air sign. It rules the third house. Communication. It's your thought process of how you learn. Your speech. It's also third house. It rules like your community, like siblings, cousins, etc. Now you take the feel of the moon and you mix it with the air sign of Aquarius. Air sign of Gemini. Excuse me. The air sign of Gemini. It turns the emotional feel into intellectual intuition, where what the things you're feeling right now got to make sense, you know, and along with that comes with, you know, curiosity. It's also versatility, you know, doing more things at once, having more things at once, you know. And the ruler of this moon, Mercury, is in the opposite sign of Sagittarius, which is very interesting because here with here Mercury and Sagittarius, it can make things very scatterbrained. You know, like having your thoughts all over the place. But Sagittarius, the big picture. Gemini is like the facts. It's all about the wording of things, you know. Now, taking that Mercury is in Sag, along with the sun in Sagittarius. So the sun is trailblazing a trail. And Jupiter, the sign that rules in Sagittarius, is ahead of us. It's ahead of Mercury. So Jupiter is expanding the groundwork that Saturn and Pluto and Capricorn already have established. All right. Now, having that, you know, this does make our thoughts more open. Having a feeling optimistic about the future. Because Mercury just came out of the underworld of Scorpio, where Mars is there right now. And what makes this full moon, very, very exciting. It is exciting, interesting, and it's intense at the same time. It's in a T-square with Neptune and the sun Sagittarius. So you got an opposition and a square. The moon is also squaring Neptune, which is called T-square. Neptune is 15 degrees with the full moon there at 19 degrees. So that's 4-degree orb. So it's like we're looking for the facts. Our mind is looking for the direction. And Neptune is bringing this sense of illusion, dreaming. You know, it's like I said, it's like we're on this journey, this quest, you know. It's like I said, Mercury and Sag, it's like you've been handed the map. And X marks the spot. Or wherever we, because this is talking about this whole, this is the start. Cause like I said in a later video that I did, like I said, it's like we was putting the key in the ignition, but we didn't we weren't ready to turn it. Oh, the engine is crunked up now. And we on the go. We going. We traveling. You know. So, like I said, there's a sense of, oh my goodness, a little hot in here. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Had the heat on a little bit too high. It got a little hot in here. But that's not gonna stop this show. Now, what I was saying with the T-square, with the moon in Gemini, Neptune is squaring the moon and squaring the sun in Sagittarius. Now, like I said, this can create the curiosity and the optimism and also the escapism. But what this moon is doing is quincunxing or inconjuncting Saturn, Venus, and Pluto. Now, what this does is, you know, it's like we rethinking where our thoughts was at a couple months ago, around October. So, in conjunction is adjusting. You know, it's like I said, with in conjunction energy, it's like oil and water. You know, the two don't mix. And so come to think about it, this T-square or this full moon is immutable. So with mutable, it's adjustment, it's adjusting, adaptation, flexibility, and changeable. So this is allowing us to adjust our plans. You understand? Because that's really the thing of this full moon. That's the answer to all this right here. It's like readjusting your thought process. Where do you need to adjust that? Where do you need to reevaluate different situations that in your life right now? Because the lineup in Capricorn is like weighing down the energy that's around. Like Gemini, Pisces, and Sagittarius, and with Mercury, these three signs want to liven people up, give people enthusiasm, and be excited for the future ahead. But then there's this sense of responsibility. You know, where is our stability is at? And coming towards the moon once it go into Cancer, oh, that's when the fields of all this that have manifested with this moon going to accumulate. For sure. Hell yeah. Especially with Uranus and Taurus, like, that's the energy. It's helping you to readjust, to get out of a situation. Because like I said, with Uranus, it's all about getting out of your comfort zone. And this is like helping us, you know, this full moon, this T-square, this in conjunction with Saturn, Venus, and Pluto is helping us to get out of our comfort zone, so we can realign ourselves to really what we really want in life. Now that there is definitely true facts. I like how Neptune is at exact trine with Mars and Scorpio. So Pisces is otherworldly. Scorpio is what's underneath, the depth of it all. You know, like what's underneath, like the layer. Where's the core to this, to the layers that you're peeling back? And you add the moon in Gemini, it bringing the curiosity to want to know. And then Mercury and the Sun in Sagittarius is creating a journey. Because the stellium in Capricorn is already like laying down the foundation. But is you ready to walk that path? That's the question. Now, the new moon in Gemini was June 3rd, 2009. 2019. I'm retrospecting here, like, man, my goodness. We don't want to go back these 10 years. No. With these transits that was there, nah, we good. It was June 3rd of 2019. That was the new moon in Gemini. And here we are with the manifestation, the answer of that journey of the past months with this full moon. So between them months, June to now, what was really going on with yourself? You know, what was the situation? What was the issue? What, you know, because it had, like, it's mercurial energy that's tied with this moon. So it makes you want to be on the go. It makes you want to find out. It makes you want to seek and search. That's with Mars and Scorpio, though. It makes you want to get down to the bottom of the situation. And in the Capricorn stellium, it makes you want to handle the business. Turn this heat off. Man. Man, you can't say you ain't gonna stay warm in here. Hell yeah. But anyway, whew, so you know we still got the South Node. It's in that first 10 degrees of Cancer, and you know Jupiter is heading towards the South Node into opposition. That, you know, it be exact around, you know, January 2020. You know, so Jupiter right now is 2 degrees of Capricorn. So this is like I said, it's expanding the groundwork. What Pluto done did since 2008 and what Saturn has done since 2017. And like I say, Jupiter is expansion, abundance. Like, it's felt everywhere. It's felt. But a little bit too much of it, it could be very, very heavy. Too much of Capricorn. I mean, the good side of Capricorn is, handling your business, building a structure, stable life for your living style. And the bad side is pessimism, melancholy. Like I say, like the saying goes, a goat that got no mountain to climb is a sad goat indeed. Hell yeah. But Jupiter here is to actually, well, it's in the fall. I mean, Jupiter, like I said, is we know Jupiter just want to live it up, have a good time, be jovial, and we got Jupiter in a big ass business suit, tag teaming with Saturn and Pluto. I mean, come on, like, do we really want this Jupiter? Kind of yes and no. But yeah. So basically, the whole theme of this full moon is, don't let the dreams or your way of escaping whatever it is you're trying to escape from get away from you. Get in tune with the Saturnian energy to help ground you, to keep you on the focus, keep you on track. Because this mutable T square here, excuse me, this mutable T square here can really throw you off track. Because with mutable signs, it's kind of like a misdirection. So we know Geminis are good at throwing things off, deflecting it. Pisces are good at throwing illusions and misleading people. Sagittarius is about aiming to make sure people understand and get it. Because it's the highest process of wisdom of the mind. And these three signs deal with the mind. Pisces, the subconscious. Sagittarius, the highest thought of process of wisdom. And Gemini is like the basic learning of details, of facts. And there's no energy in Virgo. So there's really no criticizing what is going on, People ain't really criticizing. Like, people is too busy on their journey, finding their foundation so they can lay down the groundwork, because in 2020, everybody really focused on trying to have a better life than what the 20 teens had to offer. I mean, it was a transformation of a decade from the early 2000s, the 20 teens, and I'm definitely optimistic about the 2020s. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. So, I know the responsibilities are heavy. And I know you want to escape for you can get out and have fun and enjoy. I mean, especially around this time of the year. I mean, like, you really don't want to be tied down to responsibilities. Like, come on. You got Christmas, you got New Year's, you got all these festivities going on. Like, who the hell want to be tied down during this time of the year with responsibilities? Like Keith Sweat say, nobody. Nobody. But we need the Capricorn energy. We need it. So we won't get off track. I definitely think you don't want to start 2020 off on the wrong foot. Rolling out of bed on the wrong side. You know? But really, this energy is there to help us. Give you that optimism. The adjustment. You know? Jupiter trining with Uranus. Like I say, the adjustments is made. I mean, this is a chance that if you, like I said, from the new moon in Gemini to where we at now, if you had a thought process during the summer, and now you got a whole new perception of shit, like damn, you know what? I'm gonna change that plan. What I'm thinking about. This is the time to do it. Like if you're trying to shift gears, you want to merge into another lane of life, this is it. This is it. Because the sun coming to Capricorn next Saturday on the solstice. Got that new moon in Cap, 4 degrees, and it's an annual solar eclipse. Man, what December is a hell of a month. It's a hell of a month. For sure. For real, for real. So yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna stop at. You know, like I say, don't let the heavy feel of the energy, you know, make it feel like you just want to just throw away everything and escape, you know. Stick with it. Stick with it. For real. Well, Living Life family, I'm out of here. You know, hope y'all have a good, blessed full moon. Wherever Gemini is at in your chart, I hope you manifest and seek the answers that you're looking for. And don't be afraid of change. You know, that what the mutable energy is here to, you know, to do. You know, be flexible, but at the same time be stable. That's it. That's it. That's what their chart is saying. Be flexible, but at the same time be stable. That's it. That's it. Well, I'm up out of here. L.L.ReLL, living life.